Hello guys, I'm Luiza and today we'll focus on suprasegmental features in English pronunciation. Features that apply to larger parts of speech, not just individual sounds. Now I will try to read this excerpt from Shakespeare's play, The Merchant of Venice, in a robot voice. He had disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies, and what's his reason? As you hear, it sounds unnatural because humans don't speak like robots. For comparison, let's listen to the same excerpt performed by Al Pacino.
He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies, and what's his reason?
We don't speak like robots because we naturally attempt to assign meaning to what we say. For example, when Al Pacino says he had disgraced me and I say he had disgraced me, have the same words but express differing feelings, anguish versus anger. We assign the additional meaning to speech units from 1 to 5 words that have a grammatical connection. Think of short sentences like he had disgraced me, but also verb phrases scorned my nation, and the noun phrases like the same food. We use suprasegmental features to convey additional meaning. For example, to show anguish or anger, I can lower or raise the tone of my voice. It's called pitch. And suprasegmental features have 4 functions: focusing function, attitudinal function, grammatical function, and discourse function. These functions can be shown through different features such as stress, tempo, intonation, and pausing. And first is focusing function. In focusing function, we can use suprasegmental features to draw attention to certain parts of speech. For example, we can highlight a word by pronouncing it louder with more breath and greater effort. For example, here.
Mocked at my gains, scorned my nation.
This suprasegmental feature is called stress. For illustration, listen to the way in which the verb scorned emphasized. So you heard it. We can also use stress to contrast a word with another word, as in, did they celebrate your nation? No, they scorn my nation. And the second one is attitudinal function. In attitudinal function, suprasegmental features show the speaker's attitude through the sentence that they utter. For example, we can deliver speech in a slow or a fast rate to express or invoke a particular emotion, like excitement, boredom, or suspense. For example, this suprasegmental feature is called tempo. Listen how Al Pacino increases his speech rates to show that he is upset.
Laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated mine enemies, and what's his reason?
And the third one is grammatical function. In grammatical functions, suprasegmental features show the sentence's grammatical meaning. Here we use the feature of pitch. In English, changes in pitch can mark grammar, and this use of pitch is called intonation. For example, when we lower or pitch at the end of a sentence, a pitch movement that is known as a fall, we make a statement, as in here.
He hath disgraced me.
However, when we raise or pitch a rising intonation, we ask a question, as here.
If you poison us, do we not die?
English speakers use a wider pitch range than many others. They change their pitch more often and more strongly. In tone languages like Thai or Vietnamese, pitch changes the meaning of words. English, however, is not a tone language. And finally, in the fourth function, the discourse function, suprasegmental features help organize speech, showing whether a speaker has finished or has more to say. For instance, we can use the suprasegmental feature of pausing to demarcate sentences, as in, he had disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, is different from saying he had disgraced me and hindered me, 500,000 laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains. Also, pausing gives speakers time to breathe and think, and listeners time to process what's being said and to respond. I already mentioned that the four functions can be expressed with different suprasegmental features. In fact, features may be combined to express a function. One example of this, when we present a list of things like here in the Merchant of Venice, we will stress each item in the list, pause between them, and pronounce them with a rising intonation until we have reached the last item. You can hear it here.
Pathology hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is.
As a well-known saying says, it's not what you say, but the way you say it. Suprasegmental features are the signposts in our language. Use emphasis and expression, don't be afraid to exaggerate. The role of suprasegmental features, stress. There are two kinds of stress, words and sentence stress. In word stress, a syllable in a word is stressed, and in sentence stress, a whole word is stressed. Wrong word stress rarely causes misunderstanding, but sentence stress is important for intelligibility because it highlights the key information. You should learn sentence stress and word stress patterns if they convey different meanings. In contrast to stress, intonation differences are rarely noticed. It helps express meaning, emotions, and attitudes, so it's useful to practice English intonation. Speed, pausing, and fluency. Fluency involves speech rate and the extent to which we need to pause or correct ourselves when speaking. Everyone pauses, even native speakers, and pauses help think and understanding. Slower speech sounds calm but fluent. Fluent speech often seems more persuasive and confident. Stress. Syllables and words may be assigned stress. This means that we pronounce them with more breath and effort, and they are perceived as louder. For example, in consider, the second syllable is stressed. English is stress-timed language. This means some syllables are stressed, whereas other syllables receive no stress. Vowels in syllables that aren't stressed are reduced to a weak vowel, most regularly schwa. Thus, in English, these words are pronounced as consider, participants, and particularly. Other languages are syllable timed, where all syllables get equal stress and less vowel reduction, as in consider, Chicago, and animal. Stress in English words is not fully predictable and depends on factors like word origin. It's best to learn stress patterns by heart, just like word meanings. For example, develop, develop, passage, and passage. Stress, as I mentioned before, there are two kinds of stress, word stress and sentence stress. Word stress, stressing or reducing vowels helps convey different meanings. Some words change meaning depending on stress. For example, in the noun contest, as in the Eurovision Song Contest, and in the verb contest, as in to contest a decision. Sentence stress. In English, stress usually falls on the last word in the clause, as in my neighbor is building a desk. Stress can shift for focus or contrast. Is your brother building a desk? No, my neighbor is building a desk. And contrastive stress. Let's read the sentences with contrasting two words. Emily has a dress and a jacket. She was gonna wash them and wear them, but now Emily is only wearing the jacket, not wearing the dress. You can hear that I stressed the jacket. Derek was gonna cook and eat the chicken and the potato, but not anymore. Derek is only cooking the chicken, not eating the chicken. I stressed the word cooking. Max just finished moving house. Finally, he can unpack everything. He's sorting and emptying the bags and the boxes. But wait, no, he's only emptying the bags, not emptying the boxes. I stressed bags here. And finally, intonation. Intonation is the rise and fall of your voice when speaking. Mid-level intonation. You stay in the middle pitch of your voice and sound a bit scotto. It's how you finish a statement, as in, we will start again in half an hour. Rise-fall intonation. You go up and then you fall. It's a more argumentative sound, as in, it's true because I say so. You are likely to provoke some kind of response. 2 plus 2 equals 5. Low rise intonation. It's skepticism. You start low and go up, as in, do you? And it carries a subtext of disbelief, as in, oh yeah. And finally, linking and fluency. Linking happens when words are connected smoothly in speech. It often occurs when one word ends with a consonant and the next starts with a vowel. The final consonant sounds like it moves to the next word. And these are the examples. An egg, pronounced like an egg. Fall in. Give up, give up. An old dog. Not at all, not at all. Linking helps speech sound natural and fluent. And that was all. Thank you for listening.